Hello everyone and welcome back to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of Thief 2, the Metal Age. So, ooh, we almost fell down. So we have to hook up the new node to the antennae. And I will admit I did some stuff off screen while we were away, and the thing that I did was I went through and used the remaining material that we had to craft some landmines, because landmines are very useful, and again, we don't really have to worry about killing anyone this time around, so landmines are extremely useful for us. And I was able to craft about 7 of them, which is a huge boon. And so we do have the option of utilizing those 7 landmines as necessary to get through the next portion of this area, because, as it turns out, we have to do some complicated stuff that I wasn't aware of. Well, that's not true. I was completely aware of the complicated stuff that we have to do. I just didn't realize how complicated it was when I started. So, landmines are our friend. And if you're wondering what I'm doing now, is we're attempting to get to the point where we can... There he is. Okay. This is going to be fun. Okay. Where we can do this. Now this is the transmitter unit. This is the thing with node A. So signal slot A, signal slot B. There's already one in A, and of course we have B over here, which is the one that we just created. There it is. Done, right? Now after that, if you see, we have these antennae. And so we have to switch antennae from signal A to signal B, and according to our objectives, we have to do this to 7 of 8 of these antennae.
Well, if Karis has any way to detect what I'm doing, I'll know soon.
So that's 1. That's 1. We have 6 more that we have to do. And they're not easy to come by. Well, that's not true. They're easy to come by. They're on the map. They have little indicators. But they're not easy to get to.
Karis didn't pipe up about the sabotage. I don't think he knows.
Well, let's go ahead and assume that he doesn't know, but let's also be super duper cautious with regards to everything else that we're going to be doing today. Alright. Wrong one. So now we have to make our way into the rest of the, I guess, cathedral tower? I mean, you could call it a mansion, but it's not really a mansion per se, if that makes any sense. Alright. Dark spot, please. Not dark enough, please. Okay. So we have big chunky hunky guy right here, and I think what we're going to do... I don't think there's a way around past or through him. So we may, in fact, have to do water arrows. It might be our best chance. Oh, I just realized something about this. Okay. Okay, Spider-Bot. Shut down. Alright, so this hallway is, for the most part, ours. And I do love when we own rooms, because that way we can just come back here and hide when we need to. Yeah, that's why. You think, why don't you just open the door and run through? Well, it's not always that easy, and we don't really have the time to pick a lock and not get shot in the back. So we're gonna go ahead and crack open this door. Hopefully quickly. More quickly than that. Done. Now, out of curiosity, and considering it's dark in there, yeah, there'd really be... I mean, we might be able to have hid here as he walked by, and then maybe hid here as he walked back, but the chances of not getting caught out of the corner of his eye would be extremely low. So we're gonna go ahead and just deal with this the way we deal with this. Okay. Hello. Yes. Anything else? Okay, so we got a couple more vine arrows, which are really nice. Is there anything we can put them... I wonder if we can climb to the top of the... No, can't do anything with it. I wonder if we can climb to the top of this. Unfortunately, we'd have to use a vine arrow to find out, and I'm not really thinking using a vine...
I have been to so many things. I have made servants from street scum. I've made towering arches from raw ore. I have built to glorify him that is builder and teacher. If ever I did a thing, 'twas always for him. He knows this. For he knows all.
Good for him! Does he know you're crazy? And are going to kill everyone? Or is he supposed to be okay with that? Now, I know where that goes, and I'd love to try to go down there and just skim my way through a couple of places, but unfortunately, that won't do. So we're going to go... Bantam node. Yes, I need more Bantam nodes. We're going to try to sneak through. So, antennae, as it was stated previously, are not hard to come by. As a matter of fact, there's an elevator right over there with one. And as you can see, there's a walking, talking insanity robot. And then we have a giant eyeball rolling around in circles. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can skip past all that. Okay. Whoop. Don't come this way. Do not come this way. Keep walking, buddy. Okay. Well, there's a big guy. Alrighty, super fun. Now, we don't have enough water arrows to deal with any of these guys. I mean, we might be able to shoot one spider bot in the spider butt, but other than that, we have no way of coping with any of these creations of Karis. Oop, you saw nothing. Okay, we're gonna be very... Actually, we're gonna be very super cautious like this instead. Hopefully he didn't spot, see, or think he saw us. We're gonna just hide right here, and hopefully he just kind of skirts that corner and keeps walking. That's gonna be my hope. Yeah, I figured he'd walk. See, yeah, I figured he'd walk right closer to the door than farther away from it, so safer here than anywhere else. So yeah, we can lay some landmines down. We could take out a spider bot or two, maybe, but our bigger concern is to take out big people with big thoughts. Alright, so we have an eyeball up high. A highball, as it were. Okay. Not helpful. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. So we have a teeny tiny hidey hole. No, it's not. Okay. I was hoping for the best. Unfortunately, there's spiders coming through there and there's no place to hide, so our better bet is to hide right here, in front of everybody, or at least in front of the giant eyeball. I don't see how he thinks he can see us, but somehow he thinks he can see us. Back in the hole. Don't move. This is not a very bright idea. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. Wait, did Spiderbot stop moving? He did for a second. Okay, well, we're just gonna wait for Spiderbot to go by. It looks like I should be able to pick the rest of that with this one lockpick, hopefully. Saw nothing. You saw nothing. Okay. Ooh, healing potion. I will take. Yay, we're better. Okay, now we have to get around and kind of look through all the rest of the stuff, which isn't so hard, provided we're smarter than the giant eyeball bot. We kind of are. See, look at that. Look how smart we are. We're so smart we can find hidey holes. Ooh, and a book, apparently. Alright. Keep looking around. Oh, Spidey bot. I had hoped that wouldn't be an issue. I was very, very wrong. Okay, we're gonna have to wait for 2 more cycles. Keep walking, Spidey Bot. Oh, no, no, no. Don't be friends together. I don't want to just hide here forever. I don't want this to be my home. Although, if there were a way I could get a landmine in there, that would make our lives a lot easier. At least for the moment. Okay, Spidey Bot Jr. Excuse me. Should go that way, and then Eyeball go that way, and we have to have patience. A teeny tiny bit of patience. I want to go out to that crate directly in front of us, if you're wondering why I'm wasting time sitting here when I could be running about screaming. And broadhead arrows, not helpful at all. Okay, next one is that one, and then that one, and then we have to figure out a way to get back to those three. Which shouldn't be too hard? Question mark? A gas mine. Not certain how that's going to help in a room full of robots, but I'll take it. Alright, can I read? I can't read a book. But is it dark enough behind that to... well, not until he goes away, but I think that dark patch right there might be dark enough for us to hide in. I am very, very wrong. Let's read. I hath only been of the mechanist order for a short time, and already I like it muchly. Many of my friends hath been hammers before, but some like me hath been newly recruits. Before I hath wanted longly to join a group of militant nature, so my skills and my not so dainty form could be put to good use. Alas, no such group would take me for long times, but the mechanist hath been goodly to receive me thusly, and I owe them great thanks. They seem muchly impressed by mine skills at battle. Father Karras, our captain, hath ordered us to spend this week in the seminary. I think I hath understood that he needs the whole soul-forged church to himself to complete some sort of undertaking he worketh on. I shall enjoy the seminary stay muchly, since it be so close to many taverns that I am amazed to visit. I have found that the gentlemen find my mechanist livery quite fetching, and I receive more kindly attention than I am accustomed to. Aww. So a rather well-endowed young, I'm assuming young lady, it could be a young man, a young lady was looking for work and no one wanted to take her, and then the mechanist said, yeah, we can take you. Downside is she picked kind of a bad week to join, what with the whole ending of everything. Oh, not good. Okay, that was loud. Oops. You heard nothing! Actually, I don't think he heard anything. Okay, so if we track his movements, provided I don't see a spider bot. Already looted. Keep moving. You saw nothing. Go. Ooh, slow fall potion, nice. Shouldn't probably have done that. Don't know what's even in here. I do know there's an elevator in here, though. Well, let's go have a look about. Elevators usually lead to something fun. Oh, big room, big room, big room. Okay, big empty room. The only downside is elevators can often lead to big, bad tile floors. Okay, door. Hello. Wait a minute. A robot person.
Sifting through the remnants of the Precursor's world, I found the tools the Builder had left for me. Why save these things when all else is gone? The Builder hath spoken to Karras, and imagine my joy when finally I did piece the puzzle together. How long did it wait for one such as me? One who could bring about the age when the Builder would walk again on Earth.
No idea, boss. Downside is I don't think there's any way for me to get into that room, near that room, and that tiny grate down there is scary looking. That's an actual... oh dear God, is that Karras? I believe that's Karras. Like, the man himself. Well, isn't that nice? Okay, well, we could go and bother Karras. We could. He probably would have a speech for us and say nice things about us through the window, but knowing where we are in his little tower would probably make, well, it might make him nervous, might make us nervous. I wouldn't want him to know where we are. being kind of flippant about this and just wandering through rather loudly, but whatever. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and keep our heads down a little bit. Yep. Ooh, caution advised. Even if I put an arrow through that grill, it probably wouldn't. Well, even if it did stick, it probably wouldn't do us any good. So we're gonna meander down whatever this corridor might be. Mostly at this point, we're just kind of exploring because this is a big place with a lot of twists and turns that, well, as you can see, lead down a lot of different passages that lead to different places. Well, this is nice. One minor downside, though, is that I can't... Ooh, squishy. Yeah, I don't think I know how to get, Oh, okay, so there's an antenna over there. I don't even know where we are. I mean, there's an antenna over there. I know that room is, and there's an antenna down, and that's probably where that goes, is down that stairs. And then there's the antenna over there by that guy. There's the room. Okay, then we came up this elevator. No, this elevator here. I put a note there, be like elevator. I could put a note, but I don't need notes. I know where everything is that we've discovered so far. But this is not going to do us much good because I can't get through that grate. It's not a grate that we can open. It's not the greatest grate in all the greatest of great worlds. Greatly. And I'm done with that joke now. Okay, so pointless hallway is pointless. I mean, there are feeder grills up top, so it's not pointless for manufacturer, but it is pointless for us because, as you can plainly see. Yeah, if we try to drop down there, it's just gonna hurt. I mean, that's just not here nor there. It's just gonna hurt. So we're not gonna bother with Karis. We're not gonna bug him. We're not gonna poke him in the eye and say like, "Hey, Karis, we're here." We're gonna try to find our way to Robot Land, or at least find our way to another antennae that we can get to. Don't know how that's gonna work. Down we are. Alright. Do not like. I hear robots. Okay, that's not good. Oh ho! A puzzle room, perhaps? Okay, the four corners of the room go off and it determines where you can stand. That's great. Okay, well, can we get this one? Go. Well, we were heard, seen. No idea where we are. Okay, looks like a well, it's like a manufacturing. It's an assembly line of sorts. Looks like we have a thing here. Frog. Probably use that later. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Anything else that stands out? Okay, an army of robots. Back up, get down. Okay, he just kind of meanders back and forth. Fine. So we could try to rush through. Oh, well, we could try to do that. That's not even going to be a thing. Even attempting to jump down there is going to get us dead. Now, there are two of them, it looks like. Possibly three. Ooh, I can hit that from here. Oh, is it worth our last water arrow to even try? I don't... Oh, it might be. It might be. Oh, thank God I hit it. And it wasn't worth it! No! It was a waste of our last and final water arrow. Oh, the fails. The fails are real, guys. The fails are real. The fails are real. There are... Oh. There are 2. And do we have any... We do have moss arrows. Stand to cover. Okay, we have a large collection of moss arrows, so this shouldn't be too bad. Not entirely sure how effective that was. We're gonna get crazy on this one, I think. I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think any of what I'm about to try is a good idea. We're gonna get squished. There's no way that I'm gonna be able to make it through. Maybe a landmine would just be our best friend here. We have 7 of them, right? Well, I waste my water arrow, I waste a landmine. If the landmine doesn't work, what's the point? Could just run up behind him. That might be easier than running across the thing there. A little bit. Oh, there are 3 of them! Ah! Oh boy! Okay, I have no earthly idea how to do this then. Yeah, we did put out the 1 torch, but the other torch is still lit, so... You know what? I think we might cut this one a little bit short while I figure this out, because I'm having a conundrum on getting through here, and at the same time, it's probably the only way through to that antennae. The downside is once we get through, we probably have to come back as well. So we have a couple of options on how to do all this, none of which are very... I mean, honestly, do you see what's happening here? So yeah, I think instead of dying and getting crushed and losing our progress up to this point, I think we'll go ahead and just pause right here. So once again, I would like to thank you all very much for joining me for Kilobyte Short.
Why choose the side of villainy, Garrett? Why the side of the witch woman? With you as aid, my plans could have been so much further along. It would have been most advantageous.
Okay, does anyone else think he sounds like Dr. Evil? I'm just gonna throw that out there. Anybody? You know, when he's talking, I see him putting his pinky to his mouth. I can't get over that image in my head. But as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by Dr. Karras Evil. I would like to thank you all very much for joining me on this Let's Play of Thief 2: The Metal Age, and I will see you guys next video.